So here in the Philippines, particularly in the province, there's no specific time. So you have to be very open-minded. We could have taken an 11 to 15-hour drive to Bicol. However, we did opt to take a plane instead. This was much faster and I did enjoy the view. There's a ride. We rented a taxi to take us to the terminal, and from the terminal off to Donsol we go. This is our first time to travel again around the Philippines since the start of the pandemic. And as you notice, the taxi driver has plastic all around him. I think he thinks it's safer that way from COVID. Okay, so...
Sige, salamat Marlon. Lando. Kawawa si Lando. Salamat.
So here we are at the shuttle station. A lot of the shuttle or van services seem to be right in front of an SM mall. One thing we learned is that when you see someone trying to help you out with your luggages, don't say yes right away. The vans were so close to us and this guy was asking for quite a lot of money from us for what the walk was. In here is where you'll find all the vans that lead to several places all over Bicol. I was told if you carry a PWD or a senior citizen card, you are supposed to get a discount. However, some of them don't actually do that because of the gas increase in price. Okay, so we're here now. We're here now at the shuttle area right across SM. They do that a lot. SM malls always have like a shuttle station right across, but so to get to Donsol is about, did they say an hour? To get there more or less an hour. And they're charging us 150 pesos per head. And if we were to take the shuttle transportation from the airport, it was around 2,500 or 2,000 pesos for the both of us already. So in a way, we're saving a couple of hundreds. But yeah, this is how the station looks like, and we're just waiting. We're waiting along the road. Don't really know what time the shuttle's arriving. They said they'll call the shuttle. So here in the Philippines, particularly in the province, there's no specific time. So you have to be very open-minded and you have to make sure your schedule is also open. I do have to advise, if you have GCash, it's much better so that you don't walk around carrying cash. Yeah, saves the hassle from having change as well. Download the app. Okay, this really wasn't part of the plan, but we ended up in Starbucks because the wait for the shuttle was so long. We could be there for an hour, 4 hours, who knows. So we asked the person in charge there to just give us a text to let us know once we're ready to leave. Check out the names of the drinks. There's one called Vacay Vibes and the other one is Summer Pleasures. It is a hot day outside. We are in Starbucks. I know I wasn't very comfortable waiting there. It was very warm and a lot of people were approaching us. We literally had to protect our bags, but we're here now and actually I think our shuttle is there. That's us heading back now to the shuttle. One little advice I can give you is do travel with change, sometimes like 20s or 50s, just in case. Yeah, some of the drivers might ask for tip, but usually, more often than not in the Philippines, everyone pays using GCash. I paid in Starbucks with GCash too. But if you're commuting a lot, do have some 20s and 50s and 100s readily available. Time check. It's past 9 a.m. It's almost 9:30. We got here 5:30. So we could have been in Donsol by now, but we chose to get the shuttle. But how it works is we have to wait, sort of have to wait for all these seats to be taken. And it's a waiting game. There's no specific time with what time we're gonna leave. So we never know what time we're gonna get to Donsol. Traveling in the Philippines. Time check, it's almost 10 a.m. We are back in Starbucks because yeah, the shuttle's not being full yet, so we don't know if we're gonna leave anytime soon. Could be an hour, could be 5 minutes, could be 2 hours, could be 10 minutes, could be 3 hours. We really don't know, so we're just killing time here. Yeah, again, if you have the time to kill, it could probably take you the whole day to get to Donsol. Something that would have taken less than 5 hours, but this is what it takes if you're on a budget. Well, time check. It's almost 11 a.m. and there's still no passengers except for 2. So in total, we're 4. Ideally, we want to be 12 passengers, and it's about 150 pesos per person. They want to be able to make 1,800 in total, but since we're only 4, they're asking us now instead of 150, they're asking us to pay 400 pesos per person. So times 4, that would be 1,600. So that's 200 pesos short in what they were hoping to make today. So right now we're just gonna walk back to the van and see what the score is. But instead of paying 150 pesos, it's now gone to 400, and it's now 11 a.m. We've been waiting the whole morning. Probably think our morning is pretty gone. We're still in Starbucks, but that's us walking back now. And yeah, I think we should be making our way to Donsol. Let's go check out the other 2 passengers. Oo, saan yung dalawa?
Tapos, yan.
Ah. We weren't a lot in the van, but the van was moving very slow. As soon as we left SM, shortly after, I could see already the view starting to change. There were so many greens and nature around, and signs of the area being undeveloped. Welcome to Donsol! We finally made it. I hope you'll stick around with me because on the next video we are so going to swim with the whale sharks. They are such beautiful creatures, and I'm glad that Donsol leaves them in their natural habitat without feeding them.